Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Day 3 wrap up here at the 99th running of the International 6 Days of Enduro here in Bergamo, Italy. Brand new day, brand new tests, dry, a little bit on the hot side, especially when the sun broke, but overall, good weather day. As far as the USA side, not the greatest day for the trophy riders, but we'll get into that here in the breakdown. As far as the individual scratch classification goes for day 3, Joseph Garcia, he's the overall leader. He takes 5 of the 6 test wins. The only one he lost was test 2 in Scalvina. I saw what he did. He messed up. There was an endurocross track at the beginning of the test. That's where the start was. There was a little bit of a hill. He got out of line, held him up for a little bit, and I think there was something farther on down that the finish line wasn't actually in the same spot as the start, which is a first that I've never actually seen before. But he took 5 of the 6 test wins, and he extended his lead by another 18 seconds, I believe, over Andrea Verona, who got the other test win in Scalvina with that endurocross section. Third place was Mikael Persson from Sweden, the veteran. He first 6 days back after a couple years. He takes third for the day. Samuele Bernardini takes fourth. Morgan Lesliardo rounding out the top 5. Leo Joyon, the top junior on the day. The Frenchman holds 6th. Leo Lecure for the French World Trophy team, the top French rider, in 7th. Albin Norben of Sweden was 8th. Another Frenchman, Julian Ruzali, in 9th. And American Dante Oliveira rounding out the top 10 for the day. Beyond Dante, the riders struggled all day. Johnny Gerard, 16th. Grant Davis in 27th. Cody Barnes was 34th for the day. Josh Toth was 35th. Josh actually crashed in the second half of the day, split his elbow open. Doc had to patch him up. He was 35 on the day. Cooper Jones was 59th, and then Matteo in that second test in Scalvina on the backside, something happened. I haven't had a chance to talk to Matteo about it, but it was a really bad result for him. I think he was 100th for that test, and that took him down to 74th overall for the afternoon. In the team standings, USA is 5th in the World Trophy standings. They can't back off, though. Australia is not far behind in 6th. The front teams, it's Italy, France, and Sweden, 1, 2, and 3, with Spain in 4th, USA in 5th. Junior trophy standings, it's Italy out front there as well. Australia is right on their heels, less than 45 seconds for the Aussies in the junior classification. Spain is 3rd in that one. France is 3rd in that classification, and then USA is 4th. But they have Spain nipping at their heels in that one, so they can't back off as well. As far as the Women's World Trophy, the scratch results, Danielle McDonald from Australia, who's been racing the GNCC full-time this year, she takes the day 3 outright win by 3 seconds over Rachel Gudish, and Rachel knows where she lost it in one of the tests, and she's bummed about it, but she knows the speed's there. So she was 2nd on the day. Brandy Richards was 3rd. She lost her visor in the first test, but she still held for a great finish today. And then Corey Steed had a little bit of a rough one. She was P6 for the day in the individual scratch for the women's trophy. Team standings, the USA have a 21-minute lead over France. Australia is 3rd, another 6 minutes in back of the French team. So the USA women, they just need to stay on the bikes at this point. They've got a monstrous lead, especially when we're only halfway through this race. So all they got to do is just keep it together. In the club classification, Thorne Devlin had a test win on the day and is in P2 for the overall classification. These are results throughout the week as far as the overall club standings are concerned. Brody Johnson is 7th. Leighton Smale is 11th. 14th is Anson Maloney. Right behind him is Cole Whitmer in 15th. Jaden Donners runs 17th, just ahead of Lane Whitmer in 18th. JoJo Cunningham in 19th. Colton Shields rounds out the top 20. Lane Lorenzo in 24th. Will Sevenpiper is in the top 25. Max Gerson is 29th. 32nd is Ryder Tomaselli. Chase Landers, his first year in ISDE, is 35th. Same thing with Zane Roberts in 42nd. Another rookie, Collier Martinez, in 48th. Tanner Whipple had a rough day. He is an 80th. And Eric Stevenson had another rough day after yesterday. But unfortunately, he's all the way down in 136 as far as the overall club classification is concerned, the individual standings. As far as the team standings go, the Rabbit Honda team is in second. The Missouri Mudders are fourth. Team GTBN is in fifth, and they are only 15 seconds behind Missouri Mudders in the overall club team classification standings. Sixth is the Mojo Motorsports SX Slide Strips team. Behind them is the XC Gear team in seventh. And then the Hugh Legacy team actually improves from yesterday, moving from 16th up into 15th in the club team classification. And then the Randy Masson Memorial team, the women's club team, Ava Silvestri, Ellie Winland, and Ashley Gage. Like I said yesterday, they're the only full women's club team. Ava's leading that one, Ellie's second, and Ashley is fourth as far as the individual classification goes. Ava's been putting a great time. She's hovering right around that top 10. Her times are hovering right around the top 10 as far as the Women World Trophy are concerned. So she's solidifying her place as far as, if she ever is selected for the Women's World Trophy team. Again, she's solid. She's putting in consistent times that are definitely going to help out the USA women if that chance ever arrives for her again. Day 4 is tomorrow. Some old tests, some new tests from today. We've got some of the old tests from today, some new tests tomorrow. Chance of rain. It's only showing about a quarter inch of rain, which is fine. That's the good news. The bad news is we have even more rain coming behind it for days 5, and then the day 6 final moto. And right now, at last check, that's showing possibly 4 inches of rain between day 5 and day 6. So we're gonna have to keep watching for that. Other than that, though, that is the day 3 wrap-up here in Bergamo, Italy. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to follow along with all the other media members here on the USA side. Art Pepe at Offroad Paparazzi, Megan Davis Photos, Ryan McCaslin, Ian Howells, MJMS Photos, Cato Photo, as well as some of our other foreign friends like Nir Amos. He was here the first few days. He's going to be here the first half of tomorrow. Great photographers, as always, from him. Great photos from him. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks to you for all the support, and I will see you tomorrow for Day 4 wrap-up.
Ultime curve, Enrico Rinaldi, il corazziere dell'RS77, pilota veloce.